fees I don't really like. I think fees, taxes, whatever means you wish to call them, do inhibit growth. They can penalize certain parties and not the other group. However, we have a unique situation here in the fact that we have land within our city that has already kind of been zoned and a lot, as you said, has been planned out for many units. And we don't have a lot of negotiating power to go back and to redraw the plans of how they're going to set their projects up, what we're going to see in terms of intersections, traffic use on these various different roads. Being we don't have that type of position at the table with some of these developers, I would say I am open to the idea of impact fees on high-density, pre-zoned residential areas where the city is directly going to be impacted both in a service aspect and in terms of physical use aspect from that particular project. I don't like them, but in this situation where the land is already zoned and we already have an idea of what the developer is wanting to bring to the table, I would have to see how it's written, but I would entertain the idea.
Thank you, Mr. Mercer. Your question.
I'd have to say I'm also in favor of fees for high-density residential where the zoning was grandfathered in under the cap and we had no opportunity to affect it. And I see that as less of a new tax and more of a fairly allocating costs for infrastructure to the newcomers to the community and not putting that burden on the general community. Beyond that, we may have the opportunity to stop some of this high-density zoning because there's a thing called vested rights, and some of these properties may not have vested rights, and we may be able to pull these variances and stop some of this high-density zoning. This needs to be fully explored sooner rather than later. Thank you.